This is breaking news in Nigeria. Boko Haram in the northeast. Agitation is going in the southeast. Niger Delta meditating. Voodoo I got a new on the Kakamfu.
When I sang Jaga Jaga, they caused my papa. Save my mama and my papa Jaga Jaga. That was 16 years ago. 16 years later, mega party arranged the talk to the Oracle. Oracle using media introduced Boo Boo. After contesting in the game for 3 good times, Boo Boo became the president of change in Nigeria. All the campaign promises, no one is working. $1 to $1. Any responsible government will fix electricity in 6 months. Them say Oshomole collect $50 million. If I see Oshobaba, I swear I go ask them. Gandola pocket our $5 million. Fight against corruption is so artificial. Now you make Indibo, the agitate for Biafra. Nigeria shine your heart, it's time to take
politician jaga jaga. Everything scatter scatter. Come and they suffer suffer. Goza goza. Biafra say they won't go. Some politician yama yama. Everything scatter scatter. Come and they suffer suffer. Goza goza. We need for liberal.
Them say President Boo Boo get good attention, but the cabal around them is destroying Nigeria. Show me your friend, I will tell you who you are. Who'll be the cabal who I trying to talk about? Nigerians are dying, people are suffering, but the cabal is busy sniffing our money. Families sell their children for cup of gari, kidnapping school girls in prison in Nigeria. Meanwhile, their children they enjoy for America. If Biafra is tagged as terrorists in Nigeria.
Okay, let's get started. No time, people. How are you? Yes, tonight our beam, our searchlight is on that goat that they call governor in Cross River State, Calabar. The time is up for all of you oppressors. The time is up. There's no more joke. We are not going to take it. You cannot be disrespecting the people and expect to be respected. No more. No more. No more I say. And no more the people say. Ayade, I don't even put prof for your name. You are a very big disgrace to what academia represents. You are a very big disgrace to what academic institutions represent. Who gave you that title, prof? How did you get it? Because we know what profs are supposed to be doing. You are supposed to be one of the voices that are leading for the country to be great, to respect democratic institutions. You don't want to be criticized because you want to be a thief. Somebody wants you to be accountable to the people you are governing, and the only response you have as a prof is to put him in jail. You are digging your own Herod hole, Herod grave. And of course, you are already writing your epitaph. Apologies to those of you who may not understand these few literary terms I have put up here tonight. Epitaph means, you know that thing they write for, make I do a fee mix am. You know that thing they write for graveyard when you don't die. When they go write so person sunreo from so year to so year, 1970 to 1930 to, or they go write 1801 to 1930. This person did this or did that between the time of his birth and death. Now what they call epitaph be that thing really they write on top person graveyard. Now they call epitaph. Just as some people they write their own will, say when I die, my property wey dey Lekki give to my first son, my company wey dey for Ikoyi give am to my second son, the one wey dey so be give am to my wife, give this one to my parents, or give this one to motherless baby. Now we say just the same way people write that kind of will is the same way some people draft their own epitaph. Now, how do you write your epitaph? Your epitaph is your current actions, what you are currently doing. I don't know whether this guy wey dey Cross River no dey get the gist yet new. I don't know. Is Ayade not getting the gist? Even Buhari sef don humble. Say he can't dey pretend say he no know say the sycophants wey surround am, the your bokuns and all of them. He dey pretend say he no know say they go put Sowore for jail when he no commit any crime. He dey pretend now they want to act innocent. Even when Malami and everything they call am. Wait, after Osinbajo sack the former the Director General of the SSS, when Buhari come back, who comot Osinbajo and say make he no dey take that kind of decision again? Why did they sack Osinbajo's 35/8? Buhari won't come dey pretend say he no know. Say DSS put Sowore for jail despite court order. And when they form for who? We are not fools though. We are over 200 million people according to the last census, or according to the last population estimate. We are over 200 million people. You don't expect all of us to be foolish. We know wetin dey go on. Buhari cannot be pretending. Anyway, Buhari don humble. Ayade, are you still not getting the sign? You blind that you know they get the signal. If you no free Jalingo, if you no free am, oh boy, wetin go do? You no go believe am. From Monday, petition don ready. US they receive am, UN they receive am, all of them they receive am. You are not the first to be governor of Cross River State, and you will never be the last. It's not possible. You don't own that state. The name of that state is Cross River State, not Ayade State. So you will only be a fool to think that you are Alpha and Omega. You are not the first to be governor, and you will never be the last. So that you cannot even tolerate critics because you are one governor, waiting that they call you, because some idiots surround you, where they give money, where they go write nonsense on top Facebook and on top everywhere. They give you false or fake feedback. They make you feel like say you be Alpha and Omega. You know be anything, no. You are nothing but pencil in the hand of the Creator. And they yarn you well as it be. Free that bullshit where they do against Jalingo. Just go free am now. If you wise, go free am. Go and free Jalingo nah. Because anything from Monday, if Jalingo still dead there, you go regret am, Ayade. Me, I know they put prof for your name because you are a disgrace to academia. You are a disgrace to academic institutions. So I know they put any fucking prof for your name. Go free Jalingo now if you wise. Otherwise, that waste we will put on top that APC one with the Aso Rock. We make and the humble now. Now you be the next. So if you know wetin dey worry you, if you know what is good for you, go and free Jalingo now. That guy has not committed any crime. The criminals are the ones surrounding you in that your office where they think say you be governor. You are nothing. Count how many governors don't be before you. Even Liyeli Moke record better pass your own. So who are you? Who are you, Ayade? Wetin you think say you be safe? I'll be right back. Let me quickly talk about the Jalingo. The G is being treated. It is currently being treated. He's still unconscious because the thugs hired by the Buhari-led regime went to attack him because he was asking that the government represent, or at least that the government should honor or respect rule of law. They went to attack the G. The Jalingo is currently receiving treatment. He's still lying unconscious. Buhari, all those pretense where they pretend, nothing must happen to Deji. Yeah, they talk and now making everybody be say you don't know. You don't make comrades vex. Most of them they carry placard, they talk see 2020 no more. If you are confronting them with gun, they know they carry placard again. It be like say you guys are calling for war. You are asking for sanity. You are toting people into war, you go see am. Ayade, your last warning, go and free Jalingo. That's on another note. I dey come. I want talk something because some people they talk nonsense on social media. It's not that thing where they do for the Jalingo. No be the first time wey they don't attempt and be that. The day Showore was to be re-abducted in court, they already sent some people. To come, and they gave some people money to come and attack Showore and his supporters in the premise of the court. Some of you will remember this video. Make I show you again. That was before the Jalingo was attacked. Come and see this video.
What's the meaning of this intimidation? You can't be paid to come and do this. You can't be paid to come and intimidate us. What the hell? You can see this. Come. What needed to be done? I'm coming. Look at him. He's saying, leave them. Are you the organizer of this? I think you should move your bed there. Move your way from this person here. Move your way from here. Come on, you were here now. Create a problem for us. We are here now. You want to create a problem for us. We stood here and you bring your people asking them to come inside. What nonsense? Hey! Yes, what nonsense? Where's Senna? This nonsense now. Move your mate to the wall there. Move your mate to the wall there. Hey, Jumana. Sir. Let them move their mate to the wall there. I don't want any of this thing here. Move your men to the wall there. Keep quiet. Who is attacking you? You go. Go and meet your men. Hello, how are you? You don't want to do it.
I'm a journalist.
Where's your ID card?
It's in my pocket.
Show me first.
Who are you, by the way?
See my ID card, the policeman.
Okay.
Show me your ID card.
Anyway, make I give you a gist wetin happen for that place where you see so. The thing be say dem go hire people make they come attack people wey come support Showore for court. So it resulted in some kind of, I know they are attacking my network, but don't worry, we'll be fine. I know, I saw it. So you see, they now brought people to come and be attacking Showore supporters in court. Did you see that video, or do I need to replay it? Maybe not necessary, you already saw it. Now they now brought people we don't even know wetin the thing be about. They come attack Showore. This is not the first time they have been doing it for long. But eventually, in another instance, at the National Human Rights Commission, they went to attack the Jalingo and injured him this time. All of you, history is drafting your story. All of you. Now let's go back to this this governor, this one we did for Cross River State. If he knows the story of King Herod, if he knows the story of Mobutu Seko, if he knows the story of Idi Amin, he will know that he belongs in the trash of history. So somebody cannot criticize you for stealing hundreds of millions of naira of the state fund again, and he wants you to stop doing that, and the only thing you feel is that you want to show him that you are bigger than him because people voted you, or you stole election, or you stole ballots to be there, and as a result you feel that you're on top of the world. Is that what you think you are? You're nothing but maggots, man. We're not going to take this shit. Even in America, where Trump thinks he's bigger than everything. They made him feel the bond. They made him understand that Alaye, calm down. Institutions work. Yeah, people put you there. You are there, but you don't automatically have supremest power. You must have recourse to the people. You must respect the people that put you there. So Ayade gets the message, so that they wear camouflage in your neck because they want to make money from you and all that, blah 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 blah. Does not make you Alpha and Omega. You are nothing. You are just 1 second away from death. Ask Abacha. But let us not even talk about death. Let's talk about your term in office. You don't have more than 4 years, maximum 8 years. So what's your problem? So how many more years you'll be out of that place and another person will be there? Ask Liel Imoke. He even has a better record than you, but he's already out of office. But why are you drafting bad story, bad history for yourself? Ayade, I ask you, why are you drafting bad record for yourself, bad history, human rights abuses? Oh, you want to pretend you don't know where people who do what you're doing right now belong in history? You want to pretend you don't know where they belong in history, in records? We are drafting you, Ayade. Those sycophants around you, you will not find them anymore when you are in grave. Historians will now have to come out and write your proper story, your record. Free Jalingo now if you know what is good for you. Ask this man in Aso Rock. You don't humble. You don't humble. You don't humble. Make I show you waiting in the talk on Top Channels TV. Did you see that? He said on human rights, he said, I sit here with a clear conscience. He's now pretending not to know that she arrest them were jailed illegally, which is the same thing you are doing. You had better start pretending now. If Jalingo spends one more day, if Jalingo manages to now spend New Year in that place, Ayade, you will not find it funny. No, it's a promise. Ayade, you will not find it funny. Your children will tell you the story if they have the opportunity to come and tell you at your grave site. We are not going to kill you, but it's natural. Everybody will die. Your grandchildren will come and tell you, will come and spit on your grave how you spoilt the name they should be proud of, how you made the name worthless for them. So they will be changing their names because they don't want to carry the embarrassment you're going to cost them in future. They don't want to carry that badge around. So they'll come and spit on your grave and say, forget this idiot. It spoils the future for us. You think your grandchildren or your children will be proud of what you're doing? Abusing human rights? Clamping down on voices of freedom and sanity? Ayade, if you know what is good for you, go and release Jalingo now. Go and release Jalingo now. You too, you know that all those charges against them are frivolous and senseless. They are abusive. They are corrosive. They have no meaning. And you know it too. Lose your holds now, Ayade. Free Jalingo. Free Jalingo now. This man has not committed crime. The criminals are actually around you. You know the criminals that the ones surrounding you, that the ones, there's the sycophant line around you and giving you the liver and the fake guts to be doing what you're doing. Go and release Jalingo now. Otherwise, Ayade, you will not find it funny from Monday. You will not find it funny, Ayade. Go and release Jalingo now. Free Jalingo now. You will not find it funny. I'm telling you. Nigerians, residents in Nigeria and all over the world, Nigerians in diaspora, all of them are already meeting and they are talking about Jalingo since yesterday. They've been talking about Jalingo since yesterday and saying after Shore, Jalingo must be free. Ayade, respect yourself. I don't know you as a prof. Professors all over the world that we know are progressives. They are not idiots. So, respect yourself, Ayade. Go and free Jalingo now. I'll be right back.
Torí bíjọba bá ṣèlú tí ó dánmọ́rán aráàlú ò gbọ́dọ̀ mí pẹ́rẹ́ tá a bá rẹ́ni tó dìde sọ̀rọ̀ nínú wa ẹ sọ pé kí síkírọ́rìtì kó lọ́mú ẹ sọ pé tọ̀hún fẹ́ dà lúrú bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹni tí síkírọ́rìtì bá gbámú tó bá darí wọlé ẹ̀ kó máa dúpẹ́ bí ajá tó èlé ẹkùn tó dé ní ó yẹ kó ní tọ̀hún gbàlú kó máa jó ìyẹ̀mí tó parẹ́ ta ò mọ̀ ń kọ́ báwo rí yín bàbá lòkè ń rí wọn o ẹ̀yin lẹ gbàgbé ọjọ́ dájọ́ ẹ ó sunkún rojọ́ kò ní ságbára ẹ ó gbà pé wàhídù lálágbára tó ga jù o ọba kárùlà lójijì o ẹni bá ṣe dandan ni kó jìyà o alágbára ẹ̀rọ nújìnlẹ̀ o kẹ́yà bẹ̀rù ọlọ.
I don't know ẹgbàá mi no I want to know what's going on in this country. Oh yeah. How my teacher, every teacher that teach me for primary school to you first say, God will punish all of you. God will punish all of you. What's the meaning of democracy? You understand? What's the meaning? All the things you teach me in government, legislation, judiciary, what executive? What's the meaning? The only executive I know is executive governor of Lagos State. What's the meaning? Every time you are praying for your child to be a lawyer, all those lawyers that are inside court, are they lawyer? Such system, what are body gbogbo wa ti dàrú country? What are gbogbo wa ti ṣì èrè àtẹ̀mọ́ kankan? Ẹ wo, èmi máa sákúrò lu máa fún gbogbo yín lẹ́ni. You see, until we commit suicide, you see, until we kill ourselves, there's no a country. There was a country.
But this government can lie. This government can lie. This government can lie till eternity.
Which kind Nigerian traffic light be this? Which one we go follow? Red or green? Red or green?
Okay, people, welcome back. So that's the situation. We gotta tell our people, if you know that guy called Ayade in Cross River, we don't respect and reach. You don't disrespect himself. Make it go comot Jalingo for where he put him. That is not where Jalingo should be. We know those that should be there. Ayade, respect yourself. One last chance for you. Go and release Jalingo now. Ayade, go and release Jalingo now. For the last time, go and release Jalingo now. And I'm going to leave my people at this point with, is there something I should even say before I go? Okay, yeah. Dr. Faswa, thank you so much for visiting Showre earlier today. Thank you to everybody who has been supportive and quite understanding about what is about freedom, you know. So if you are in Cross River State and attending, whether they call it this beautiful carnival you people always have, don't let these people use it to distract you. Yeah, go and have your fun, but tell them that they must release people who are fighting for a democratic setting and space. Ayade must go and free Jalingo as they celebrate that festival, that carnival for Calabar this season, this festive period. They tell Ayade make it go free Jalingo. They tell him free Jalingo, Ayade. Free Jalingo. Free Jalingo. I don't talk my own. I no go talk past that one. For you, as in for you, Ayade, go and free Jalingo. Because all those things we dey do, you say you know say na nonsense, it no make sense. Go and free Jalingo. From Monday, if Jalingo still dey there on Monday, you will not find it for Ayade. I won't say more than that. Bye for now.
And if you really believe in Quran,
me, I don't want to know. Make you shine your eyes, and free yourself. Oh, lo, lo, lo. Make you shine your eyes, and free yourself. Free yourself from mental slavery. Make you shine your eyes, and free yourself. Oh, go, go, go. Make you shine your eyes, and free yourself. Free yourself from mental slavery. Listen now. If some man do waiting they supposed, life for don't change. If pastors practice waiting then they preach, life for don't change. If Catholic Church stop this sex abuse scandals, life for don't change. Muslim, Christian, do what you're supposed to do, life for don't change. Listen, if you talk you go buy, you no talk you go buy, some no won't buy. If you talk you go die, you no talk you go die, we all go die. Listen, stand up, come, 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 make we wake up. Stand up, come, 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 my people wise up. I say my people they suffer, so we just they holler, we they wait for the sky God. I say my people they suffer, without the rubber, we they wait for the men of dogs. Why all this nonsense? Yes. Why religion no make sense? If you truly believe in the church, I said I don't want to know. If you really believe in the mosque, me I don't want to know. If you believe in the pastors, I said I don't want to know. If you believe in the imam, me I don't want to know. Make you shine your eyes, and free yourself. Make you shine your eyes, and free yourself. Free yourself from mental slavery. Make you shine your eyes, and free yourself. Make you shine your eyes, and free yourself. Free yourself from mental slavery.